What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? We back. We back. We back. Phone lines are open. Hopefully, the StreamYard thing will drop the phone in here quick. Again, 5 minutes. Let me see if I can get my. Yeah, let me find my timer so it can be on the screen as well. Timer. TIMM, not MM. TIMER. There it is. MM. I'm tripping. They got me tripping. Like I can't spell. That's that bullshit. Okay. All right. Yeah, we looked absolutely terrible. I'll run through the stats while we waiting on some to get in here. Again, the phone line will stop at, let's see, did I even put that up there? I'm so discombobulated right now looking at that crap. I just don't know how bad that was to watch. That was absolutely terrible to watch. Oh, here it is. 7 4 confirm and turn on. All right, we should be good to go. One more thing. All right. Stats wise, we lost 37-20. Xavier Worthy had 2 rushes, 38 yards. Isaiah Pacheco 7 for 35. Kareem Hunt 13 for 34. B. Smith had 4 for 9. Pat Holmes 4 for 5. Minshew, I guess, was 3 kneels by Minshew. Yeah, two kneels by Minshew, minus 3 yards. Pat Mahomes 25 for 37, 270 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Worthy 5 for 83 receiving. Kelsey 5 for 48. Brown 3 for 38. Juju Smith-Schuster 4 for 36. B. Smith 3 for 27. Pacheco 2 for 13. Hunt 1 for 13. Thornton 1 for 11. Hollywood Brown, Smith-Schuster, Pacheco, and Thornton had touchdowns. On the defensive side, Leo Chanel had an interception for them. And George Karlaftis had a sack, and Jay Tillery had a sack. For the Ravens, Justice Hill 3 for 76. Lamar Jackson 6 for 48. Derrick Henry 8 freaking carries for 42 yards. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lamar Jackson 14 for 20, 147 yards with a TD. Appreciate the sub, and Lark Kent. Appreciate it. Cooper Rush 9 for 13, 52 yards. Zay 7 for 74. Justice Hill 5 for 41. That put Justice Hill having 117 yards for the game. Mark Andrews 7 for 30. Bateman 1 for 24. Ridiculous. Henry 2 for 16. Wallace 1 for 14. D-Hop 1 target. On the defensive side, T-Rob had a sack. No interceptions. We got some people on the phone lines already. Let's go to them. Let me get this set up at 5. Where's the 5 going? All right, we'll start here with my man's right here. Tony, what's good with you?
What's up, Coach? How you doing, man? How you holding up, I should say?
I feel like I need a bunch of shots.
Yeah, man. Let me say this. I've been watching this team for going on 17 years.
Donations.
I've never seen a Ravens team quit in real time. And there's very few times I'm at a loss for words, but I am truly at a loss for words. I don't even think this was in any Ravens fan scenario. I'm not speaking for everybody, but the way these first 4 games have started has just been such an emotional roller coaster, and this is like the worst case scenario. I don't even know. What do you think? Where do you even start to fix this? Because we have 12 more games to play.
I'm at a loss, just like you. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I would say you got to start at the top. You got to start at the top, or they're gonna make Zach the scapegoat.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even think it's just as a collective, the team is just lost. The team has Rowe is our rah guy. We got like guys who try to step up into that role, even Lamar to an extent. But
Donations.
like, there's no
Donation.
lead. Like we're missing that leader to get us through adversity. I've always felt like this since probably like 2017, 2018. Man, Harbaugh is a coach from a different era, and we need, with Lamar's personality and his team's personality, we need a coach that matches that.
Yep.
Who is able, not to say that Harbaugh doesn't do that, but like I feel like his message is going stale. Like I hear every time something comes up in injury, it's the same thing. Or anytime anything comes up.
The conference has been locked.
There's no evolution. It's all, we've seen this. Where's the evolution?
There is none. We look like the same. We run the same plays, offensively and defensively. I don't see no new wrinkles. The team seem like they just have lost faith in the voices that are leading them. And I don't know. I know some of those guys are hurt. But I think some of them be like, man, F this.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this. Do you think that, I really want to see this from a lot of Ravens fans, I don't know what their opinion is. Do we really think Lamar quit on that team to send a message? I think so. I've never seen Lamar quit before.
I want to say he did, but I just don't want to believe he did. I don't want to. It looked like he did, but I just don't want to believe that he did. But the thing is, in this case, I'd rather he did do it and not be hurt than to be hurt for real.
I don't think he's hurt. I truly don't believe he's hurt. I think because Lamar will always try to tuck it. I mean, look, we've seen him play the AFC Championship game with no legs.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that if it was, this is as true as a must-win game, like this was definitely a must-win game, like the statistics of 1-3 teams and all that stuff. Like this was a must-win game, especially for seeding. Lamar would never quit. That time, man, just look at just the body language is horrible. And like you said, it's the last thing I'm gonna say, man. I think you gotta start at the top, and if they don't get it turned around quick, this is just another wash of a season.
Agreed. I agree with you 100%, too. I appreciate you, Tony. Try to enjoy the rest of your Sunday, big dog.
I'll try.
And we gotta laugh to keep him crying. Hey, so I locked it. I already locked it because we got a bunch of guys in here, guys and or girls. I'm not really sure how it goes, but we got a bunch of people in here, and so to make sure that they don't be waiting for forever, or anybody come behind them waiting forever, I went on ahead and locked it because there is a time frame on this because I'm utterly PO right now. I'm utterly PO. All right, next up. What's your name? What you got for the show?
Hey, I'm Zach. I'm calling in from Tampa, a Ravens fan from Tampa. So,
okay.
I'm just going to make this real quick. I think we all had like a tough schedule this start of the season. I mean, we played 3 Super Bowl contenders, but this game hurt, man. The injuries, I think, are really showing their impact both on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball. I mean, like everybody here, I just don't know what to do, or what the solution is. One thing I've noticed is the offensive line. I feel like they're having much more trouble this year than last year. Lamar does not have as much time and protection as he normally does. And I think that's hurting Henry in his running. That's hurting Lamar in his time to throw. And I think Lamar, I mean, I hope he's not hurt, but I think he threw in the towel today just because he doesn't want to get hurt.
Right.
I mean, dude got sacked 7 times last week. You know, like it's kind of crazy how different the offensive line is this year than last year. And I don't know about you, but I really think people don't take into how much impact our defensive line injuries are.
Yeah.
And how much time it gives opposing quarterbacks to make a play or tear open a hole for running backs to pursue. I mean, the Lions did it to us perfectly. So I think everybody's watching that Lions tape and they're taking notes, and they're going to take advantage of that until those guys are back. But I really don't think that this is a Zach Orr issue. I think this is just a depth issue, and it's just unfortunate that our injuries sort of took us this way, and we are here now.
The guys that you have to stop the run, there were the main ones injured. Every defensive line starter that we had did not play today. Matabike, obviously, with maybe long-standing injury. Broderick Washington with at least a 4-week injury. Then Travis Jones was a no-go today. So you basically had backups. You had Okoye, who played a bunch of snaps, who has been playing football for about 3 years. Brent Urban, who's probably close to my age. Fubb is really not a run down playing guy. So you would have had to get them in situations to play Fubb more, and you didn't because they stayed in front of the sticks. So they were just able to, do what they want for the most part. And there was nothing we much could do. They didn't punt till the fourth quarter. So
yeah,
I agree with you.
When Minshew was in. So, yeah,
Minshew beats us again.
But when we looked at the schedule, I mean, we knew that we were playing, 3 really solid, playoff teams here at the beginning here. I just think these injuries hurt, but I know everybody's screaming for a change. It's just it's just really hard to point this down. You got Henry that's dropping the ball when he never does that. It's just so difficult to call what the issues are here in the early part of the season. I just really hope everybody gets healthy and we get back on track here. But yeah, we'll see what these injuries are like, and I think that'll dictate the next couple of weeks.
I agree 100%. Because if Travis don't come back, we really don't have much in the middle at all. It's Travis and a bunch of maybes. So if he don't come back next week, it's more of the same in my opinion. And then especially if I think Rowe with a hamstring, they ain't quick fixes.
No, they are not.
So
well, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend.
I'm gonna attempt to, Zach. I appreciate it. You do the same. That was embarrassing for every Ravens fan. Even if you've been a Ravens fan for 1 week, that was embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, that was tough to watch. But go Ravens. Hopefully it gets better.
Agreed. I appreciate you, Zach. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
All right. Take care.
All right. That's Zach. Right here. Let's peep in on this presser. One quick hot second. I ain't gonna be here long, I promise you. One hot second. See what he talking about. One hot second. Hold on. I'm gonna put y'all in the game. I'm trying to put y'all in the game. What's wrong with my volume? And the volume on the presser? God the mighty. Hold on, let's go this route. Oh, ain't no sound. That's what it is. They think they slick. Ain't no sound on the person. They think they slick, boy. They ain't slick at all, man. Forget them. Forget them and this presser. Forget them. They think they sick. Let me go back to the phone line. I'm sorry for even putting y'all off for a hot second to do that. Let's go with my man's right here. Next up. What's your name and what you got for me today?
What's up, Coach? This is Raph. Yeah. So spoiler, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch the game. I was glancing at the box score. I'm gonna be honest. When Derrick Henry fumbled that ball against the Lions last week, I said I'm not watching the season. If he's our most consistent player and he's doing shit like that, I can't watch this shit.
Right.
But I got two things to say.
Okay.
I got two things to say. One, remember I was on one of these calls back when like the draft was coming on, right? Because we talk all the time about how Ravens can't get turnovers for shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said I wanted fucking Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame. I wanted Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame. He was just like an ordinary guy. And he went in the third round, pick 96. Guess what he's doing in Atlanta?
To the Falcons.
Doing exactly what he did in Notre Dame. Got 2 picks through 4 games.
Yep.
Closing them out. Doing exactly what I said he was going to do.
Yeah.
And what Starks did. Just out there.
Just out there. I look like all of them out there getting cardio.
Yeah, exactly. And we can't, well, Xavier Watts, he's playing on a bad, like, they got a slightly better pass rush now because they drafted, like, the 2 guys in the first round. But look at all the defensive players that we've drafted. We're trying to build the Legion of, like, this is the Legion of Room. They called that before. Like, this is the most like, people call the Steelers defense like the most overpaid defense. This is the most over-invested defense. If you count just, like, you know,
draft picks and everything.
Yeah. Like the most over in terms of picks, in terms of trades that we've made, we've tried to put everything possible to make this defense good, and it's not going. And the second thing is I just want to mention, because I didn't watch the game. I'm assuming Fish Filele was terrible.
Yes.
I'm assuming Fish.
Yes. Yes.
As always, he's the consistent one. At least he's consistent.
So a baseball reference is when you have a bad umpire, at least you be bad for both teams, and they're consistent. So Valele is definitely consistent, whether it's versus or they just cut the presser off, whether it's versus good players or bad players. Valele is always consistent. Always.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the second thing I just want to say, and it's early right now, people talking about draft season and, we should draft this player. I just want you guys to know right now, if you go look at any big board, this has to be one of the worst interior offensive lineman classes of a while. Like last year, we saw all those guards go in the first round with Booker and Zabel and Jackson. Like, there is no savior.
Right.
And it's early, and obviously interior offensive lineman is one of those positions where it doesn't normally go in the first round. But, I mean, we're seeing guards got drafted last year. Guards are getting paid. Like, it's up there because teams are finally realizing what quarterbacks have said forever. It's that interior pressure. That interior pressure is always the thing that gets it because you can't step up. And there are no standout guards. There is no Quentin Nelson on the way.
Right.
So this team, man, like this offensive line problem is going to keep happening, and it's like I feel like it's like what the Seahawks fans were talking about so long when they had Russell Wilson. It's like, can we get a good offensive line? And for years, that GM over there just we don't have to do that. We can just these older teams, man, these teams that won in the early 2000s, you know, ignoring into they're going to flop. They're just going to be stuck forever. And you see Schneider, like, he finally addressed the guard position, and Seattle's doing good.
Yep.
So
Gray Zabel's playing very well.
Exactly.
Gray Zabel's playing very well.
Right. But we want to draft Emory Jones in the third round, who's a project. And where's he? He's on IR. I don't even know he's going to play for the next 2 years.
Right. Agreed.
That's all I got to say, man. EDC needs to change this stuff. We need to fire Harbaugh. Roquan, if I got to pick one defensive player to, like, get on the most, it's Roquan. Because, like, how you in Baltimore getting paid all this money, Ray Lewis is talking to you, you can't get these guys right.
Right.
So that's it. That's all I got to say, man.
I agree. I agree 100% with everything Ralph said. Appreciate you, Ralph. Try to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I appreciate him 100% because he was on point. Let's run to our next caller. Let's run to our next caller. Next caller. What's your name? What you got for me today?
Donations.
Yeah,
Donations.
my name King Judah, bro. This is my first time coming on the live with you, but I watch you a lot. You know, I just want to start out by saying that I know I'm on a timer, so I'm gonna try to fly through this real quick.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes. I warn you at 1 minute. How about that? And I'm gonna start you over since I cut you off. I'm gonna start you over. Time start now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the obvious, right? So I don't want to point out things that I think a lot of people harping on stuff that's obvious. You got people talking about Derrick Henry and his fumbling problems. That's not something I expect to persist throughout the season, so I'm not so much worried about that. I'm worried about what has not changed, the problems that we've been having that have not changed, and that's all on John Harbaugh. I've been saying this for years now. It's all on Harbaugh. I'm gonna do this by paralleling what the difference between a team like the Chiefs, who are a dynasty, versus the Ravens, who could be a dynasty with Lamar Jackson, right?
Go ahead.
Some things that stand out to me is that in this game, you watch the Chiefs get down early in this game into the red zone, and our defense stopped them twice, right, inside the red zone. Andy Reid did not elect to go for it on 4th down after his team worked all the way down inside the red zone and possibly make his team leave with nothing. And you only in the first quarter, first or second quarter. Andy Reid did what any smart coach did. He took his 3 points. That equals 6, if y'all don't remember, because they stopped us. So that put them down by 1. John Harbaugh in both of those instances would have went for it on 4th down, and we possibly would have came away with no points after working all the way down to the red zone twice. This is the pattern that John Harbaugh has shown me. Also, John Harbaugh has shown me that the only time he does elect to kick a field goal is when they are 40 yards or longer. This is a complete contradiction of anything that goes with logic. The closer John Harbaugh is to the end zone, the more likely we are to walk away with no points. The further we are away from the end zone, that's when John Harbaugh wants to try to get points. This makes no sense. Also, the Chiefs play their best players. When Kelsey started to get old, the Chiefs immediately looked for somebody who they can count on. That's why they drafted Worthy. And what did they do with Worthy when they brought him there? They used his skill and his speed. They are using it. While on the flip side, John Harbaugh has Keaton Mitchell and Tez Walker on the bench. We see no Keaton Mitchell or Tez Walker. They are our Xavier Worthy. We don't see them, though. So on top of that, let's move on to the offensive line. On the offensive line, John Harbaugh is steady defending and playing Daniel Falele, and we know Ben Cleveland is better. No matter what we tell him and what we think, he will play. He will keep the best players on the bench. Isaiah Likely comes back. So what does John Harbaugh do? He gives the majority of the snaps to Andrews. And this one I'm kind of picky on that because Andrews is not a terrible player, but I am pointing it out that I think Likely is a better player at this point in their careers. Now let's move on to the defense. Oweh has been doing nothing. He is a Dafe no way. He does not get to the quarterback. He does not generate pressure. Mike Green has been more of an impact as a rookie with very few snaps compared to Oweh. Also, Tavius Robinson is a better pass rusher than a Dafe Oweh. That is another mistake we are making constantly over and over again. These are, and when it goes to the receivers and the offense, okay, I like our receivers. They're decent. They're a decent lineup. But if you are not putting Tez Walker on the field, we are operating at 70% in my opinion, as far as the wide receiver cores go. Because I'm a firm believer. I think he's better than Rashad Bateman. I'm not saying Rashad Bateman should be cut or never get on the field, but I think every time we don't put Tez on the field, I think we are missing a chance at a score, whether that's a field goal or a touchdown. I believe players like Keaton Mitchell and Tez Walker, they are a score. Having them on the field is a score, whether they get you in field goal range or they get you into the end zone. These are the mistakes that this team keeps making over and over again, and I keep calling out the parallel because you get to watch every time John Harbaugh goes against Andy Reid what John Harbaugh decides to do versus what Andy Reid decides to do, and you see the results.
Agreed. You got a minute left.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, so with that being said, bro, I didn't think I was going to get it all off. But with that being said, I think what has to happen here, John Harbaugh has to go. And I'm at the point where I really do believe that Lamar Jackson will look for a trade. He will look for a trade. And the thing is, I wouldn't blame him. Also, I'm a firm believer in this conspiracy theory, but I believe John Harbaugh is purposely trying. I believe it came from upstairs the same way they do in Shedeur Sanders. They have a vested interest into not letting Lamar succeed, and John Harbaugh is in on it. I don't care what nobody tells me. Just like we watched them do Shedeur when he was the second best quarterback in college and he dropped to the 5th round. John Harbaugh is in on the conspiracy to keep Lamar Jackson from winning the Super Bowl.
And or getting paid the second time.
Or getting paid.
Yeah.
But again, I think Lamar Jackson leaving us, bro. And I mean, I know I don't have much time left. I think Lamar gonna leave, and I'm a firm believer that John Harbaugh is sabotaging him.
Yeah. Time is up, but I'm gonna go ahead and respond. I have been a huge component of not trying to say fire Harbaugh or fire, because, you know, being in the profession myself formerly, you just don't want to wish that on people because you never want nobody to wish it on you. But this, man, I can't defend this at all. This is malpractice. Derrick Henry had 8 carries, dog. 8. And we all know the analytics. When Derrick Henry has more than 20, for the most part, we win. For this man to have 8 carries, come on, man. Come on. So, and I used to try to defend Monken. I can't defend this. I can't. And if them guys ain't hurt and they just quit, I can't even be mad at them because this is bull jive. I can't be mad at them.
Right.
But I appreciate your call, man. Great call, and hopefully we can find something to turn this crap around next week, because if no nothing shake this week and we lose to the Texans, something better shake. And if it don't shake, then we all know Bashida don't care. So that's what we. Right. I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate you. No problem.
All
right. Great call. And I didn't want to get him off before I responded to some of his comments, because I would have forgot to try. If I try to hold all of them to the end, I would have forgot. So that's why I went ahead and responded. So let's get our next call started. All right. What's your name? What's your name? And what you got for the show?
Yo, what's up, Coach? It's Rook, man, calling from Savannah, Georgia, man.
GA in the building. What's good with you?
Hey, Coach, I hear the fans, man. I know we kind of messed up right now, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think it's deeper than the coaching, man. I just don't think professional sports is really the same no more. I don't think guys really be giving they all and really be, you know what I'm saying? Like 2000 Ravens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not that same feel no more.
Yeah.
Like I think it goes like everybody like, oh, fire Harbaugh. Who we gonna bring in? Coach? Who's gonna coach the Ravens if we fire Harbaugh? Harbaugh still come from that grit. He still was around. He's still one of the OGs and pioneers of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think the players really just are invested in really winning and really, you know what I'm saying, coming together for that common goal.
It's a different generation.
With Lamar Jackson, we could just sit back and let Lamar win us 10, 11, 12 games every year. But come on, man, we done got fatigued from just running through the league. You know what I'm saying? The book is out on what we do.
Yep.
And I don't know what's up with Harbaugh, man. He's never really been a guy that's really, you know what I'm saying, called to play or put us in the situation to actually win. He just had some stacked rosters. And, you know what I'm saying? We the Ravens, man. We still have a grit and a grind to us, but I just don't think that the guys are really just locked in no more. Just as a whole, when I watch the NFL as a whole, it's not even just the Ravens. The jersey swap era, Marlon and his podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I just don't think guys really locked in.
I feel like you closer to my age. Saying the stuff you say, I feel like you closer to my age, because we come from a different generation. These kids, they rather make one play a game and lose so they can put it on TikTok.
I'm telling you, Coach. I'm telling you. Like I just, me personally, when I watch football now, I just don't see the same grit and grind and passion for the sport. I just don't see it. And I saw
with Detroit last week.
If we get rid of
I saw with Detroit last week. I'm talking about not us. I'm talking about the Lions.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell is, you know, I guess cut from that
donation.
Guys playing, but I've never Lamar Jackson checked out that game today, man. He checked out.
I think so too.
I don't know what's gonna come out of that, but Lamar Jackson checked out that game, man.
Yeah.
When they ran the replay back, he didn't grimace at that hamstring. Like, you know, he won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, he checked out that game, and I'm just like, that mean that Harbaugh lost the locker room. That's all that means.
And I think he was already a little bit hurt, but I think he was like, look, I ain't finna just pull this completely off and we ain't got no chance to win. That's what I think he had. So even when I say I think he checked out, I don't think he quit like F this. I think he was like, well, I'm already a little bit hurt. Ain't no sense of me just going out here and being done for the year. That's why I think he was at.
Yeah, I can agree to that. But yeah, I've seen Monken call plays at a high clip everywhere he's ever been and get creative and get in his bag. So the caller before that was talking about Harbaugh sabotaging. I'm with you, my boy. I don't even get into stuff like that, but I'm like, there's no way. Why are we still going under center and just running? Like, come on, man. There's no way. Why is Lele still playing? There's no way. It's just no way.
It's almost like Monken handcuffed. It's almost like Monken handcuffed.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Because if he called too good of a play, then he gonna be the head coach or something. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
I agree. You got anything else for me, Rook?
Hey, coach, I'm gonna let you go, man. I gotta find something to do, man, because they done ruined another Sunday, and I don't know when it's gonna stop, coach.
Hey,
Get out the way.
I appreciate you,
man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, at least I'm looking forward to watching the Sunday night game. I know I ain't got no dog in that hunt, but Packers versus Michael, I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see. Let's see what our next caller got. Next caller, what's your name? What you got for us?
What up, Coach? Just be here, man. It's
What's good?
Man. How you been, man?
I've been better. But I'm living, so I'm good.
I think we all been better. I'm like flabbergasted. Like, I just don't know what to say. The only thing is, like, I only wanted to call because I think what's going to be around not just social media, not just the media in general. Did Lamar Jackson quit?
That's gonna be the question.
Did Lamar Jackson?
That's gonna be on every. That's gonna be on Get Up. That's gonna be on First Take. It's gonna be on whatever Gilbert Arenas thing is. It's gonna be on whatever Acho and whoever he got on his thing. It's going to be everywhere because it looks that way. It looks that way.
I was in your stream. I'm in your stream. I'm watching it. I'm like, it's no way that this man just quit. And I mean, the feel of it is like he quit because everyone's getting your players are getting hurt. You're not running the ball with Derrick Henry.
You ain't blocking for me.
Like it just seems like he quit.
Yeah, it does seem like that.
And I've watched him since Louisville. Like, as certain people of not just Ravens fans, but somebody like yourself who sees college players, we've watched him since Louisville. Mm-hmm. I've never seen this. And this goes beyond just him.
Yeah.
I've never seen a player other than Kobe in 07. When you remember when Kobe Bryant didn't want to shoot the ball versus the Phoenix Suns.
Right, I remember that.
I've never seen a player down and just quit on the team. Like, and I think John Harbaugh has lost he's lost the team.
I agree 100%.
I've never seen nothing like this.
Because when all them guys start going down, I feel like some of them jokers was like, yeah, it is what it is, man. Let's get ready for next week.
Ran over and you getting carted off. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
what's going on? You get ran over. We all thought you get ran over. Why are you getting carted off, though? God forbid it's something serious. God forbid, right? God forbid. I'm not saying that. But just how it looks.
Right.
How it comes across.
The optics.
Like it just, yeah, the optics, right? We could be totally wrong, right? And I hope I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't look good. You're 1-6 versus Patrick Mahomes. You're 2-4 versus Josh Allen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't. These are the players we got to go through, right? You didn't play in the playoff game versus Cincinnati, so we can't really hold that towards you, right?
True.
And I'm a Lamar guy. I think he is the greatest talent to ever put on cleats. But this is unacceptable. This goes back from what Lunch Break Hot Take says with the philosophy of our team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Defense first. We spend the second. We're top 10 in defensive spending every year, no
every
matter
year.
what. But every year, but it doesn't matter. We're in a different league now. It's a different league. Like, it's getting out of hand. And I just wanted – the main thing I wanted to talk about was just him, how it seemed as though he quit. And I hope he didn't quit. It just seemed as though Lamar Jackson said, I've had enough today, and I'm done.
Let me ask you this question.
I'm not saying we was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we was going to win. I'm not saying we was going to come back. But it's a 13-30 game with 2-3 minutes left in the third quarter. And Lamar Jackson didn't go back on the field.
True. Now, let me ask you this question. The way it was going, because Falele, the longer they played, they realized, okay, just line Chris Jones up over Falele. And he was getting to the top of his drops, and like he couldn't either they wasn't open because they had long routes, or Chris Jones or somebody else was in his face. would you
Right, and I
would
agree
you
with
have
that.
went back
This
out
goes
there
back-
at that
This
point?
goes back to last week. Right, and I think it was nothing we could do. Like our offensive line hasn't been good. We've been saying this for the last 2 years. Our defense on 3rd and 4th down in the clutch, and our offensive line in key moments. This goes with Lamar as well, turning the ball over, with Derrick Henry turning the ball over. But this is before Derrick Henry. This is 2019. We've been dealing with this since 2019, right?
True.
It's only two consistent. It's Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh.
Yep.
That's the two consistent.
And Lamar can't go.
And that's the thing. You're not getting rid of a 3-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time MVP. No time in no decade. You're not doing that, right?
Right.
So, I feel as though it's more of a, like everyone says, Lamar Jackson needs a sports psychologist. No. We're over.
He needs a competent head coach.
The simple football. Yeah, football is a simple game.
Yep.
It's everything else that goes into it, right? It's what you do when you're not playing. It's how you're prepared. It's everything else. It's not the football. The football is the easy part of it.
Right.
You know that, Coach.
I agree.
That's playing football is the easy part.
Yep. It's what you do. Well, what I was gonna say Tuesday through Thursday, but what you do Wednesday through Saturday with NFL players.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. These are the greatest athletes in the world. These are the top 1%. We're not. It's not the football itself. It's everything else. So
Gotcha.
Something has to change.
Yeah.
Something has to change, and I just hope, I pray that Lamar Jackson didn't quit on this team, because if he did, like you said before you ended the stream, we might go 2-9.
Right.
Before we might go 2-9.
You're right. I gotta cut you off for your time so I can get these guys in behind because I don't want to hang up. But I appreciate you for calling in, and hopefully we'll have something more positive to talk about next week. Because us beating the Houston Texans is definitely gonna be positive if we can beat them. Because at this point we at the bottom of the barrel right now.
Right, Coach. If we can beat them.
I appreciate you.
All right.
All right. Next up we got Cam. Let me get Cam up. All right, Cam, you up, man? What's good? What's good with you?
Man, I don't know what to say, man. Like, at first I was gonna say something, man, but now, well, first of all, everyone's getting on Falele, which is understandable, but also Voorhees is somehow worse. Like Voorhees is
he was worse last year.
Terrible.
Oh, no, that wasn't him. That was
my
Makari.
gosh, man, he is terrible, man. Like, and then the play calling. Like every time we ran the ball in the short completion slants, we roamed the ball up and down. But then for some reason, we would just keep calling these long developing routes with this terrible line, and we were wondering why we were just lost. Like I just don't know what. And then on the 3rd and 1, I think instead of having Tez out there, we had Tylen Wallace as the X receiver with the 50-50 route.
Yep.
Like this coaching is just ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, what is?
And for me, Cam, it ain't even the play calls. It's the personnel that you have in the situations.
You got a personnel. We have Mike Green, another linebacker. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? That people keep getting on Mike Green, but it's like, dude, you keep playing him out of position. Like, what? I mean, what are we doing, man? We got Oway and Mike Green, a middle linebacker, and back-to-back plays. And then we were wondering why we're just getting the ball moved out on the field.
Because we spoiled.
What are we doing?
Because we spoiled. That's what it is.
What are we doing?
We spoiled.
I'm sorry, Malachi. I hate people. I don't care, man. I don't care anymore. Malachi Starks was the wrong pick. Josh Simmons dominated today.
Sure did.
Dominated today.
Sure did.
Malachi Starks was the wrong pick. Malachi Starks is a jag, and Josh Simmons looks like a certified dude. So Malachi Starks was the wrong pick. I do not care if people say I'm a fake Ravens fan, but I've been a Ravens fan since 2014. I do not care. We should have drafted Josh Simmons, man. He dominated today.
For what Malachi Starks has done in 4 games, that could have been Sanusi Cannibal Braid. For what Malachi Starks has done in 4 games.
Yeah, honestly, we could have gone Starks and maybe even in the 3rd round. With the way he felt, like, oh my gosh. We should have went Josh Simmons, Mike Green, and then Makuba. Because oh my gosh,
Right.
like,
Cam, they're saying, people in the chat saying Kyle apologized. I hadn't heard it, but a couple people in the chat say Kyle apologized. Like he done lost me.
He should apologize for what he's put on the field. Every time he's been paid, it's been trash.
Right.
He had one good game versus the Bills. Like, and then Roquan, oh my God, Ozempic, oh my gosh. He got cooked by 2025 Travis Kelce so bad that he tore his hamstring. Oh my gosh. He got, and Marlo, oh my gosh. Like, our trenches are horrible. But, and EDC needs some blame as well, because our trenches on both sides of the ball are straight up horrible. The play, but this all falls on Teflon John. This is what Teflon John wanted.
Yep.
Teflon John wanted Voorhees. Teflon John wanted Ben Cleveland, who was in the doghouse. And now Tez looks like he's in the doghouse as well. I don't know how, but it looks like he's in the doghouse as well for some reason. Like, I don't think he even played today. Like,
I didn't see him run no routes.
Why are all these players in the doghouse now?
I didn't see him run no routes.
Tez in the doghouse. Like, it's just like, what are we doing, man? Like, what? You are such a small ego that every single thing fights you. You're such a small ego, Teflon John. Now, like, it is ridiculous. And now, for all the fans, even though Lamar played bad today, all the fans who were saying we need to trade Lamar and then draft Mateer. Like, Mateer's going to be the freaking savior.
Hell no.
Y'all are legit fake fans. Like, and y'all call me fake fans.
I know Mateer is high school people. I know Mateer is high school people. He ain't
trade Lamar and drive Mateer. And even though I like Mateer, he's a quarterback for my alma mater. So,
oh, you went to Lil Al?
Mateer over Lamar? Are you serious?
You went to Lil Al?
Are you serious? Like,
oh, you went to Oklahoma?
God, this team, this fan base.
Cam.
This fan base. What?
Cam. Did you go to Little Elm or you went to Oklahoma?
I grew up a Bama fan, but then I went to OU for school.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This whole team, fire Teflon John. This is a Teflon John masterclass. And then when he came in with all the excuses in the press conference.
Oh, you heard it?
I'm so mad that I'm stuttering. Oh my gosh. Like, it's just this whole team, this play calling, like, why don't we have Mike Green as a middle linebacker? Like, are you serious? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, you have Mike Green as a middle linebacker. Mike Green. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Tyler Wallace as the X receiver winning go routes. Oh my god.
This is crazy.
It's a stupid play calling. Oh, like, it's a stupid coaching, man. Like, this whole coaching staff, he's fired. Oh, Mike Green as the middle linebacker. What are you doing as a rookie? I was like, what are you doing? Mike Green as the middle linebacker. Tyler Wallace as the X receiver. As the X on a 31. Derek Carolina at 8 carries. Oh my, Voorhees, oh my gosh. Voorhees, he is terrible. He tackled Zay on that play. He tackled Zay. He tackled his own players.
He did.
Oh my God, Voorhees is terrible.
Cam, I gotta let you go, Cam. I gotta let you go, Cam. I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go, Cam.
Oh my, and also, Lamar, stop trusting Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is done. Stop trusting him. Like, of all the players you threw us to, Mark Andrews, 2025, you throw out a 50-50 ball to him. He got bullied by the linebacker. He got bullied by the linebacker. In 2025, he got bullied by a backup linebacker on a 50-50 ball. Right. Why are you trusting him, Lamar? He got bullied on the backup linebacker.
Okay, I gotta let you go, Kale. I gotta let you go, Kale. I got some people behind you. I appreciate it.
He got bullied by a 50.
I had to cut Kale. I hate doing that, but I had to because I got 4 people behind them, and they've been on for a minute. But I've never seen Cam crash out like that. Never. Brave Kingdom, yes. Cam, no. This has reached epic levels of coaching malpractice. Epic levels of coaching malpractice. But I know I'm finna have some good vibes right here, man. What's good with you? Yo. Yeah, you on?
Yo. Oh yeah. So So I'm gonna start off by saying I went to the Lions game this past Monday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just felt the vibe was off from the get go. So
From the get go of the Monday night game, or today?
Yeah, from the get go, cause like cause like it just feel like we just feel stagnant. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everything just seems like the first drive, we gonna score. Like I could guarantee you that the first drive we definitely gonna score. So I ain't concerned about that. But once we get off script, it's like we get to a point like we just scratch our heads and just look like two deers in headlights for no apparent reason at all. And like we have no adjustments to anything. And the crazy part is my birthday was the next day, so I was extra pissed. I left the game. I left the game at like 11:30, like way before the game ended. I was like, I'm about to wake up on my birthday pissed. And like the sad part is like John Harbaugh got the same B-Day as me, so it's like part of me understands how John Harbaugh thinks, but it's like when you're like head of charge of certain things, bro, you gotta put how you feel and how you want to operate things to like the side, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was never the type of dude to wish for anybody to get fired. That was never my stilo. But it comes to a point in time, bro. And it's like, what are we doing? And it's like, and when everybody's saying that he has Todd, handcuffs, I do believe that because I seen it back when Todd got hired two seasons ago. Because it's been certain games, especially like that Cardinals game 2 years ago, the Titans game when we played in London. Like this certain play calls, like it looked like play calls when Greg Roman was here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know if he's keeping certain plays or like maybe John is actually calling the plays himself. I don't know what's going on, but it's like it seems like things are just off with this offense as well. And then as far as the defense side, I'm gonna put like 85% of it on Zach just because you're calling the plays, bro. Like
mm-hmm.
It's like what the situation is, and when to send pressure, when not to, and it's like I know it. This on his second year coaching the defense, but it's like at some point you gotta catch on. But at the same time, though, the defense is kind of similar to when Mike McDonald said, as far as the scheme, because
mm-hmm.
Mike never was a man guy. Like he never he never was a man up, all out zero cover guy. So he always had guys 10 yards off the ball. It's just that our front was a lot more dominant. I would say that for sure. But it's like we don't have those guys up, the front anymore. And I thought Travis Jones was going to take up the slack, but honestly, I don't necessarily see the hype about Travis Jones, honestly. Like, he's a good run stuffer for sure, and
mm-hmm.
he's more better as a pass rusher. But I don't think Travis Jones is like the dude for us. I
think he a piece.
Brandon Williams to me.
Yeah, he a piece. I don't expect Travis to get no sacks. I just expect Travis to, when he's solo blocked, to dominate solo blocks. Now, if he get double the whole game like he was the Lions game, I ain't got no beef with Travis. But when he get one-on-ones, I expect him to win his one-on-ones. But the Lions game, he got doubled. This game, he didn't play.
Right.
But when he gets doubled, that means your linebackers need to show up. And that's what I'm pissed about, because the Lions game, the linebackers were missing in action.
Exactly, and that was just about to be my next point too. The linebackers, like Roquan, from what we've seen against the Browns to the Lions game to this game, I don't know what the difference was. Now, granted, we played against Joe Flacco, so they're not running, the same type of offenses, as on Detroit and Kansas City. They're going to run, but it's like, bro, it's like, I don't know if it's too much, is he overthinking certain things, or is Zach's putting too much on his plate, or maybe he just missed, having somebody that's next to him that he don't have to, actually coach up while being on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on. And then the DBs, I told myself that's gonna be our weakest point. Even with us adding Jair, I said once the longer beam and Kone went down, I knew we was gonna be in some hell because we don't match up against the best wide receivers for one. So I already knew that, you know, Nate's gonna line up on the left hand side of the defense. Marlon's gonna play the slot, and Obuze gonna be on the right hand side. That's gonna be the base coverage, and when, you know, we're gonna run what, you know, they're gonna run. But it's like, I just knew the defense was gonna be the defensive backfield was gonna be weak. So, and then as far as pass rushers, I ain't got no hope for them. Like honestly, like, and it's not like, I'll be cool if you would generate, you know, like consistent heat on quarterbacks. I could live with that, but we might get it at home, so that's another problem.
Right. So I got to that's your time right there. I got to get these other three guys in, but you made all great points. There's nothing you said that I disagree with. And the big question is, like you posed when you started, is he really hurt? How hurt is Lamar? Because it's two things to that. And I got three callers after this one. I'm going to get to y'all in just a second. It's two things to that. If he's hurt for real, we're cooked. If he wasn't hurt and he just did shut it down, we still cooked. So either way, we stuck between a rock and a hard place. Either way. So I appreciate you, man. Hopefully we can talk next week on more upbeat terms. Hopefully.
I know.
One.
No problem.
All right, we got three left. I think this is my man Marcus right here. I think this is Marcus. I think this is Marcus. Marcus.
Yo, what's up, Coach?
What's good? What's good with you? What you got for me there? I'm gonna go ahead and get started while I reset your time. Go ahead.
All right, man. Hey, we cook. Ain't gonna put sugar up. So, like, for real, I've been a fan since like 1999. So I've been through it all. And like the worst loss I was called was the 2007 loss when we lost to Miami when they were winless. But this the worst loss I've seen. Like, it's really John Harbaugh got to go. There is like malpractice going on like right now. And like in his press conference, he said he was disappointed in the offensive game plan and play calling. Like, you the head coach, why are you not changing it? Like,
right.
And like, if you watched last week's game, and I know you watched last week, but you saw the press conference, like the halftime interview that he had with on Monday night and today, it's the same nonsense. It's like he got no energy. He just don't care. It's just, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like, dude, you the head coach, and also I think it was a major failure by the organization to not allow not one, not two, but three coaches from your defensive side to leave.
Yeah.
Like, you're not trying to keep one of them.
Sure did.
I understand Mike McDonald, but Anthony Weaver and Denard Wilson too. Like, I feel like Harbaugh let these coaches go because he feel like they could take his spot.
I agree.
I really think so now.
I agree.
And it's like
and you know they're gonna give his job up to a rookie head coach, to a rookie like DC.
Right.
And Todd may not even want to be a head coach. So
because like you clearly lost the locker room. You clearly lost it. Like, there's no point of like even trying to scoot around it. You lost the locker room, and like you could tell the frustrations by Lamar. Even in the Cleveland game, he was frustrated. Like, it's horrible. Like, we knew that the offensive line, and you know, I'm gonna give a shout out to Nitro, because everybody been getting on Nitro about the offensive line. Nitro been calling it out for years. They're gonna get Lamar hurt.
We know the offensive line. That what happened today. That's what happened today. We think.
And Coach, what did I say? When I said after the draft, I said Miles starts is good, but we should went after a guard.
Yep.
We went after the guard.
Sure did.
Because all they're doing now, what teams are now doing, they just blitzing up the middle. They know the guards can't block. And it's like, it's ridiculous. And we don't use none of our weapons. It's like, why King Mitchell is not playing? We only ran the ball like. And also, have you noticed versus these big games, the first drive, we do everything correctly. So the second drive, we be in shotgun. We go automatically to shotgun. Don't run the football. We don't do nothing, no short passes. I haven't seen a Zay Flowers screen pass in like since the Buffalo game. We still doing long development routes, knowing that they're bringing a blitz every time. They're blitzing,
especially in third and 5 or more.
Right, and I understand about Lamar holding on the ball, and I do believe Lamar do need to throw the ball away. But Lamar he's so used to 8 years of holding the ball and make something happen with this offense that I think it's just
second nature to him.
Now. Use of it because I'm not going to talk about
this might be the worst offensive line we can put in front of Lamar.
I don't know. Haryana Villanueva, that's just.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Villanueva. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Tyree Phillips. We should have him and Tyree Phillips at the same time. So I don't know yet, but this is comparable. So this is like EDC, you did a bad job again because you didn't get no replacement for the offensive line. Ronnie Stanley be gone again for another week, and Noteboom looked horrible. It was straight garbage. I'd rather have the rookie out there. Put Vincent out there. If he, come on.
Let Vincent develop. Yeah. Especially if you're gonna put Cooper Rush in there.
Correct. Correct. It's like it don't make no sense. And it's like this defense, I can't get with it. We playing against a 5'9", 165 receiver and a 5'10", 175 receiver, and we don't press. Like, what are we doing? We got Kansas City got no receivers that could beat us off the line. Can't beat nobody off the line. If you press them, they're gonna fall down.
All right.
They are. Like,
at least gonna throw the timing off.
We got Mike Green playing middle linebacker, Oway in coverage. It's just like we confused out there, and Kyle won't come out. Oh, he apologized saying the fans spoiled. No, you spoiled.
Yeah,
because ever since Ed and Ray left, all the media been saying, "Oh, when you play against the Ravens defense, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be physical." No,
not no more.
This is a whole defense.
Not no more. But I got two guys behind you, Marcus. I'm gonna let them get in because they've been waiting a long. They've been on it since I locked it almost 40 minutes ago. So let me get them in because I want them to leave because they didn't wait it to the very end. Let me get these last two in. I appreciate you, Marcus.
All right, Coach.
All right, we got two left. So if you ain't coming to you this time, you the last one. But we're gonna stick to it. All right, what's your name? What you got for me today?
Hey, how you doing, Coach?
I appreciate you waiting too as well. I appreciate it. What was your name again?
Of course. My name's Jalen. I called a couple times before.
I got it.
Yeah. I think overall, going into this game, I knew we was gonna lose. I think a caller or two before you said something like, the energy is not there, and I don't like saying the obvious all the time. We know Harbaugh's been a problem. Harbaugh's been a problem for a minute, but with that being said, I know it starts with the coaches. When you get to a professional level, I do feel like some blame has to be put on the players as well. I feel like where is the leader? Who is the leader of this team? Who is going to bring that fire to the sideline? When things are a little stagnant, you can't always expect John Harbaugh to run up and down the sideline getting players hyped up. You don't see other teams doing that. You don't see the Eagles. I always go to the Eagles. I always go to the Chiefs. They got passionate players. You see Travis Kelce getting into it, Andy Reid all the goddamn time.
All the time.
They get into it. It's
A.J. Brown.
It's because they want to win. They want to win. Ravens, they don't have that. So as much as we sit on these calls, we sit on these live chats, and we say fire Harbaugh, this and the third, and I agree. I'm not defending Harbaugh. We need to hold these players accountable as well. I think the biggest one is Lamar, and a lot of people not gonna like what I'm about to say, and I love Lamar. Like it's I don't have to go deep into explaining how much everybody in Baltimore love Lamar. It's Lamar. I felt like Lamar today had a B-fit, and he's been having B-fits since 2023. if you pay attention to his demeanor, you pay attention to how he acts on the sideline. He can't control his emotions to the point where it's messing up your game. And I'm not saying you can't be emotional about how you want the game to go and how you play, but you also got to stay locked in and focus on the task, and the task is always to win the game.
Yep.
And sometimes Lamar, like, his emotions get the best of him. He doesn't bounce back. And it's been happening since 2023, since I've been noticing. I think that it is not just Lamar. I say Lamar because I do look for Lamar to be more of a leader. I know he's going to say that's not his type of personality, but bro, you get on these. Every time somebody asks you, "Oh, I want a Super Bowl. That's all I want." That's all. But sometimes if that's what you really want, you got to go. You got to do certain things out of your element. That's not you to get what you want, and that's not just for sports. That's for anything.
You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. So if a Super Bowl is really what you desire in your profession, you got to do things differently. Sometimes, yes, you got to go challenge the player. Sometimes, yes, you got to challenge the coach. It's okay, and that's not Lamar. It's Marlon. I got a lot of smoke for Marlo. Marlo all off season, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm loving Marlo energy. He holding everybody accountable. Like he looking like he real serious about the Super Bowl. Get to the season, it's a whole different person. People, it's a whole bunch of jokes, this podcast stuff. It's just like, bro, where's the energy? Roquan, you walk around like you the big bad wolf, bro. You Sherman soft right now. Ain't nobody scared of you, Roquan.
No more.
Ain't nobody worried about no Roquan Smith, bro. Don't nobody lose sleep over no Roquan Smith that they gotta play.
Yeah.
Like it gets to a point where the players have to step up, and if the players not gonna step up, it's all a lost cause. And that's just my second thing that I just noticed. Really, not even this season, throughout this, like since 2023, since we lost to the Chiefs. It's kind of going to tie into the Kyle Hamilton thing about us being spoiled as fans. It's like, bro, how are we spoiled as fans when, one, the last Super Bowl we've been to was in 2012, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last AFC championship we've been to was just 2 seasons ago. What is so spoiled about that? Shannon Sharp said it on Club Shay Shay a couple nights ago. The Chiefs, that's being spoiled. The Patriots with Tom Brady,
that's being spoiled.
From 2001 all the way to 2019, that's spoiled. They expected to be in the Super Bowl. They expected to at least make the AFC Championship.
Mm-hmm.
What are we spoiled? What could we go 10-6, 12-5, and we lose in the divisional? That's not spoiled
at all.
That's disappointment. Yes, we are disappointed fans, and we want to change. And it's getting to a point where it's hard for me to sit up here and watch these games. Like me, I used to be real passionate. A little fuss, and now I just sit there and laugh at the TV. Like today, I laugh so hard just watching the game because it's like there's no point of even getting upset. And the last thing I'm gonna leave with is my dad used to always tell me this when I would get so upset over the games. He's like, man, ain't no need to get upset over the game. He's like, man, these dudes make millions of dollars. What you gotta do? What you gotta wake up and go do tomorrow? You gotta go punch the clock, don't you?
Yep.
So he said they about to drive off in their fancy cars, go to their mansions, whatever. Man, don't get upset over this game. They playing, they make millions, and they go home, and that's about it. Ain't no need to get upset. It's no need to get emotional, because they living out their dreams, and you gotta go punch the clock. So to all the people that let this stuff ruin your day, ruin your night, I just want to tell y'all it's not that deep. Go do something that you love. If you got kids, go hug your kids, your wives, go cuddle with your wife. And go to work tomorrow. All right.
And on that note, Jalen has said the best thing I've heard all night. Go cuddle with your wife. After I talk to Chance here just a second, that's what's about to happen on this part. That's what's about to happen right here. So I appreciate you, Jalen. Great job putting some perspective on it, because like as much as we are all upset, and we're upset to a certain degree, but they fine. Yeah. They going home to these 25,000 square foot homes, and the whole families, and
donations.
It's a game. It's a game. Now, if you really want to protest yourself, stop buying stuff. Stop going to games. Stop buying tickets. That's the only way we can affect them. That's the only way we can affect them. The only way. But I appreciate you, Jalen. Let me get Chance on out here, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
All right.
That was a great perspective from Jalen, man. Awesome. 2 super chats real quick. Kevin had one up. He says when a player challenges Harbaugh, they'll trade it. This is all on Harbs. Yeah. So the last person that challenged Harbaugh was Juice Man, gone. So we see, like old boy said, we see Andy Reid get challenged by Kelsey. We see AJ Brown do his thing when stuff ain't going right. I ain't seen nobody challenge Harbs, but let's get Chance on. All right, finally, I appreciate you for holding and being on the back end. But now is your time. What you got for me?
You already know it. I actually got in like right before you must have closed it in too, because I kept thinking like I'm about to be next. But I ain't.
Oh yeah, I closed it right because it was 12 people. Yep.
But I ain't tripping. So yeah, I got a couple things. Jose and them on lunch break, high take. They be talking about how and I think even Sutton talked about it too. Like a lot of these teams, man, these owners like Bisciotti, like it's like a hobby to them. So like as long as they a mediocre team where they win enough in the regular season, they sell out enough games, boom, 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 they're good. So I feel like one of the bigger philosophical issues with the Ravens is from an owner perspective, they cool. Like I feel like the owner don't really care much to like win games. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's like a big emphasis. And then they keep Harbaugh around, and they got like that buddy type of atmosphere. And even like no shade at nobody, but like even folks like Engraven and a couple others in the community was like, we stacked, we got a great roster, woo. And not like I said, not knocking them because I rock with Engraven and a lot of people in the community, but I never felt like we were super stacked as a roster. I just felt like we still got Lamar, and those other pieces kind of somewhat can work or complement Lamar, or if Lamar do enough, everything could kind of work its way out. But I never looked at this team as being super talented because we never really addressed offensive line. We never really addressed getting a legit pass rusher. They finally kind of got a real one-on-one threat with D-Hop, but they only throw him like one or two balls per game.
One tonight.
Like, he take advantage of it. Yeah, he take advantage of it, but it's like, they basically, I feel like for the past like 5 or 6 years, the Ravens have had the same issues from Harbaugh, from Eric DeCosta, from roster development, so on and so forth. We ain't even got to talk about all the money spent on the defense. So it's kind of like you do the same thing, you're going to get the same results, or you do the same thing and expect something different. That's insanity, and I feel like that's where the Ravens are at right now. We will be insane as fans to think something's going to change unless they do what they need to do, which is get rid of Harbaugh and probably some other things too as well. But overall, all in all, they're going to continue to do the same things. Just like a lot of people have been saying, drafted Malachi Starks. What has he really done? He's not standing out. He's not flashing.
Right.
Gave Kyle that money. He really not flashing. Roquan, ever since like his first year, really not flashing. So it's like you got, and like Jose and them say, defund the defense. You got all this money and draft capital on defense, yet you're not getting those results. So it's a lot of negative things going on with the team. I'm gonna go a little bit everywhere and kind of let you close it out. But I'm looking at it like it almost might be a good thing if they keep losing. Maybe John Harbaugh will get called to fire. Maybe he will be that domino that does need to fall, or that first domino to fall. I doubt it, based off how, like I said, the Ravens run and operate. But it's just little things that they continue to do, and it's repetitive and it goes on over and over. It's just like giving Zach Orr the head coordinator job. Clearly he's not ready for it, but like you said during the game, I don't think he deserves all the credit or the blame, I should say, because it's a domino effect. And the Ravens have been content with having a coach like we've all known. We need an offensive-minded coach to say, when the offense not doing what they need to do, boom, 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 boom. Why we not doing this? Why we not doing that? These are some suggestions. Harbaugh really can't give no insight on either side of the ball. So even if it's looking funny on defense, what he gonna tell Zach Orr? Because Zach Orr probably got more of an understanding of the defense than Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know, but just the fact that he don't specialize in anything, I think that really hinders us. He's just literally on the sideline doing what I don't really know.
Managing men.
Managing men allegedly, but let me go here to the
He said allegedly.
because it's clear as day that he's losing the locker room, and it don't take a genius to see that. I want to touch quickly on this Lamar point, and I might have something else that kind of might or not. I'm going to let you close it out because it's already been a long day watching the Ravens, and, you know, you said you're going to get to some of the Sunday night. But the thing with Lamar, and this happens in football, and I know you've coached, I don't know if you've played, but let's be honest, bro. That's like when you playing a pickup game and you know your team, and you might be like, all right, I'm cool, I'm about to just chill out, or I'm not going to do as much. I feel like Lamar didn't necessarily quit, but I feel like what you kind of alluded to earlier was like, hey, I'm not finna be out here doing all this and about to injure myself or get more banged up than I already am when we down 3 possessions and we not going nowhere, we not blocking.
Right.
Like I said, once Ronnie Stanley went down, I figured it was going to be tough. But then it's like that one drive. You were saying it when I was watching your live stream. Now y'all want to line up and run Derrick Henry. Now y'all want to sprinkle in a little bit of balance in the offense.
Right.
So it's like confusing. Like you said, I don't know if it's all Todd Monken. I don't know if it's Todd Monken and John Harbaugh. I don't know what it is, but I hate the fact that now it's going to turn to did Lamar quit, where I feel like the Ravens quit on Lamar. And this is what I'll finish up on. And I think this is something that I think you, Jose, and even Sonny could potentially build on is when you go get a quarterback, I'm going to be real. You got to like somewhere, and I think the Panthers struggle a little bit with this with Cam Newton, but you got to kind of like reframe your team around that quarterback. And I feel like if y'all want to go get these Florida boys, if y'all want to go full-fledged behind Lamar, you've seen that Harbaugh and just the whole way y'all building the team is not really behind Lamar. So I feel like the Ravens quit on Lamar, and Lamar is somewhat fed up, and he said, I'm not about to keep going out here and potentially really hurt myself in this game that's out of control. I don't feel like Lamar quit, but it's just as simple as, people have done this. If you're an athlete, a lot of us never made it to that pinnacle of professional, but when you playing and you know you about to get hurt, or you know ain't nobody else committed, or we don't know all these conversations or things that Lamar might have been doing. Hey, invest in the O-line. Hey, I'm tired of running around. Lamar gonna say all the politically correct stuff on the interviews and in the press conferences, but Lamar might already told them like, hey, I need y'all to tighten up on the offensive line. I need y'all to do X, Y, and Z. And maybe he feel like they gave up on him. So maybe he's fed up. They are humans too. So I feel like if the Ravens really want to support Lamar, y'all need to go get the O-line. Y'all need to go get a head coach that's representative of Lamar. Not necessarily got to be a black male. Ideally a black male head coach, but you have to reframe your organizational philosophy and vibes and swagger and energy to match your quarterback, and they haven't done that. So if you know Lamar's not a leader like that, if you know Lamar's not that vocal leader, then go get that offensive vocal leader.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That
let likely be that guy. Let likely turn into that guy.
You went and got Roquan, and that's cool, but he hasn't panned out to the money you spent in him, and he's on defense. So it's like almost like if you know like Lamar, and I'll finish on this, like it almost made me think of like KD when he said, I'm not a leader, I just want to play. That's cool. So you got to have a Draymond or Iguodala, other people that can be leaders. So if Lamar is just going to go out there and do his thing and be an MVP and woo-woo, that's cool. He might not be that verbal leader, but y'all got to go get those offensive pieces, not defense. You got to go get those offensive pieces and say, you're going to be our verbal leader. You're going to be our dog. You're going to be like, who's our offensive dog? Who's our offensive verbal leader? It's an offensive league. So that's what frustrates me about the Ravens is you got this offensive gem and you never swapped out your philosophy. So I'll end it with that. I kind of want to get your opinion on that. Can we I'll say if you can finish briefly before the game, can the Ravens move forward if they don't fully adopt or get behind Lamar? And tell me if you agree or disagree, and close with that, Coach. I appreciate you. I appreciate
you, James. Appreciate it. So to answer his question about building around Lamar, and we'll close it out with this. So this is what I think should have happened. You got Lamar in, and with what Lamar does, you need to shore up guard, center, guard. That way you can run inside zone. You can run different inside runs. You can run power read. You can protect where you don't have to having good tackles will be helpful, but you don't have to have good tackles because a lot of zone read stuff, you're not blocking that tackle anyway. You're reading him. So, but you need to be strong at guard, center, guard, in which there's where we're weak at. I mean, Tyler Linderbaum's good, but both guards are weak. And to run what we're running, to be successful at what we're running, we need good guard, center, guards. You can get by with mediocre tackles because of, the agility that Lamar has. And nobody really beats Lamar comes off the edge and beats Lamar, but TJ Watt. All the other pressure that Lamar gets is up the middle. The only person that really comes off the edge and screams off the edge and get at Lamar or cause problems for Lamar is TJ Watt. You know, Miles come from everywhere, but Miles different. Miles a mutant. But you got to build guard, center, guard. You got to have one good tight end. You got to have a routes to get open guy. You need an on-time guy, and you need a guy that can do 50-50s. And I feel like we got an on-time receiver, which will be Bateman. Like, Bateman got to play on schedule. You got two guys that can play backyard ball, Zay and Likely. And you got your 50-50 guy in D-Hop. And you got a speedster in Tez. So I feel like you have all the different pieces of a puzzle to make a complete offensive puzzle with the exception of O-line. And because we got a good left tackle, we got a good center. But the rest of them guys not good. Even Rose has regressed. The rest of those guys are not good. And then flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, yes, there are injuries there. But there weren't injuries there 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
You locked in.
There was injuries there today, but them injuries wasn't there 2-3 weeks ago. Them injuries wasn't there when we gave up all them yards to Buffalo in the second half. We didn't have. I mean, the injuries started to mount last week when the Lions was kicking us down our throat. Bro, you got $100 million defensive tackle that may be done for the year, if not forever. You got a $100 million linebacker whose hamstrings hurt. You got a $100 million safety who apparently just apologized for sticking his foot in his mouth, and he had did he have 8 tackles? That boy didn't have no 8 tackles. He had 3 solos and 5 assists. Anyway, and you got a extremely well-paid cornerback. I don't think Marlowe make $100 million, but you got an extremely well-paid cornerback. So on the defensive side of the ball, you got 4 different, basically $100 million players. In the offense, you got one. Now, I've never been on the fire a coach thing because I don't want that to happen. I don't want that juju to come to me. But like there's a meme out there that say, as long as I don't threaten him, as long as I don't call him out his name, I can say what I want. We sick of that over there. That's how I'm gonna end this right here. If y'all know the meme, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.